Welcome back, travellers, to the Lucky Die. Previously, balanceless trust issues. Rhal gets nervous at the mention of cliffs. Squash has light fingers, as Zaltanna drops a threat on their newest companion. Walking out of Chat Rock, their guide leads them through the forest towards Kuzak. Having experienced a brush with the ever-present threats, Zaltanna realises that she is missing something. What will happen when Celestials and Infernals meet in Chat Rock? Is the rest of their trip going to be as eventful as the first few days? And will Zaltanna do a murder? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die.
All right. I think Squash is like on his feet surprisingly quickly, and you guys can see a flash of some weapon in his hand, but he is staring outwards from the camp, and he has the whatever weapon trained at. He's looking around, looking for whatever you guys were yelling at.
No, not looking around, motherfucker. You're the motherfucker, Squash. Give me my fucking wand back.
Ooh. Squash turns around, then you can see he's holding a hand crossbow, and he's not training it on you. He just like kind of drops it. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, dude.
He's taking a step back. He's looking around. What is the rest of you guys doing?
Balance is watching.
Rhal kind of sits up and kind of sits Indian style looking at you. Still kind of waking himself up, but Jesus. It's clear he's not coming to your aid. As Zaltanna is likely approaching.
Zaltanna is walking towards you menacingly, and she's like, give me the fucking wand back. I swear to God, I will not hurt you if you give me the wand back. You don't steal shit from me, dude. You picked the wrong fucking person to pickpocket.
Squash is like backing up, but he's backing up slower than you're approaching, and he seems to be he has no idea what to do.
It's a very, very easy decision of what to do.
I don't understand why you would steal from people that are supposed to be helping you.
Ooh.
With your sickness?
I need... He stops and he, like, just looks down.
Do you need the wand? What do you need?
I need money. You guys took me away from Cossack without... Demi took everything away from me. He's going through his pockets. He's getting something out. Just... Please don't hurt me. Please. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And he gets out the ruby wand and he drops to like his knees and just is staring at the ground, holding the wand in front of him. Please, cool. I'm sorry. I need some money.
Great. I get that you need money. That doesn't give you a fucking right to steal shit from the people that are your companions. Or really from anyone, for that matter. But I was in the underground. I can't really judge you for stealing in general, but I can sure as fuck judge you for stealing from me. First of all, stealing from me, of all the people here, actually no, stealing from literally anybody in this party was a terrible fucking idea in the first place.
I was just going to take coins.
And she points at Balance. If you'd stolen from him, he can fucking fuck up your brain without touching you. That one, and she points at Rhal. If you stole from him, he has acid, my man. And me, I have a wolf. And you just see Karuna is like growling at you from the corner.
Jesus. Squash is just staring at Rhal at this point. And like I was just gonna take coins. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. You guys were never gonna give me coins. I'm
well, what makes you say that?
You said no dragon sand back in Cossack. In Chatwok.
Well, that's...
Shatbok.
Sorry.
That's because we need to make sure that we're getting to our destination with you coherent.
I can be coherent on dragon sand.
Okay, dude, where were you going to buy dragon sand in the middle of the fucking woods?
We need to make a stop in Cossack before we go into the desert. I just needed something to sell. He hands you the wand. I'm assuming you're standing up above him right now.
Yeah, she's standing up over him with her arms crossed, looking mad as fuck.
I just needed some coins. It's really hard. It's very hard. I'm sorry.
Look, I can't pretend to know what it's like to be a drug addict.
I'm not an addict. I'm just in pain.
Deception roll?
Oh, he believes that.
Is there even a deception roll needed?
There you go.
I will leave that down to your discretion.
Oh. Go ahead, what was that roll?
I got a natural 1, so 4. Oh,
The sand helps you with pain?
It helps with pain and bad thoughts. It helps you. It helps a lot. It helps me. Demi took it all away from me and then just threw me into the forest. I thought... I'm sorry. I really am. Sorry. I promise I won't take anything else from you guys. And he's just staring at the ground.
Good.
Orasight, is he sorry?
Orasight.
Orasight.
If you have Orasight up, make an insight roll. With advantage, right?
18. Is he sorry?
How do I say this? He's sorry he got caught.
That is perfect. We'll go with that. That's what you pick up from looking at his aura. He is sorry, but he still really wants to steal stuff from you. He still has a malicious, inverted commas, intent. It's not like, I'm going to fuck you over. It's more a case of like, I need this, I'm going to take it.
So I imagine aura-wise, it's like a dark blue outside, but then inside there's that black, like, I'm going to get you still kind of thing.
I don't know. Is it really malicious or is it desperation?
That's the thing. It's a lot more desperation. If Demi wouldn't have burnt his sand, he would not have stolen from you. Or, well, it would have taken a lot longer for him to start stealing.
Yeah, then that's what you pick up. It's not malicious, it's desperation. With that 18 insight, you also notice that he's beginning to suffer the effects of withdrawal.
Fucking
Would
hell.
Balance be aware of that sort of stuff from his time as an Inquisitor?
Absolutely, you would, yes. Some of the cases you would have taken on early on in your Inquisitor stuff probably would have been related around the use of drugs. You would have seen a fair amount of crime related to that. You'd be familiar with the signs. What do you guys want to do now?
So you don't have money because you couldn't find a job?
I don't have money because I spent it on all the dragon sand that Demi burnt. Her name was Demi, right? I don't remember her very well.
Yes, that is her.
Yeah, I spent it all before you guys came. The whole demons and angels and the whole celestials infernals in Chatbook was very upsetting.
Have you considered moving somewhere a little less stressful, perhaps?
I didn't have a choice. I was sent there. I didn't even know about the passing portal when I arrived. I was the outpost, the man to be there for other people to meet. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be anywhere else.
We should not sell the wand anyways until we show Demi the wand. That might be important.
Exactly. Someone remind me, please, to show Demi the wand.
I'll remind you if I'm around.
I don't trust you, so no.
He looks hurt.
You have to earn back my trust, little man.
I understand. I'm sorry. How far away are we from Cusack?
I believe I said it's 3 days. I think you had 2 days in a forest. I think you're 1 day into the plains area.
Yep.
You would know that there's one plain day left, probably 2 days in the forest, then you hit Cusack. Or Kazakh, whatever you want to pronounce it as.
Okay, is it Cossack like the Russian thing, or is it Cusack like as in Joan?
It's written. It's typed out Cuzak. Cusack or Kazakh. Depending on what dialect of the Dawn you're using.
I'm not from the Dawn at all.
Yeah, so you know you're about 3 days out from Cusack.
It's 3 days until we're at Cusack, so
You're feeling the withdrawal, aren't you?
I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the lack of sleep it brings. It's not. It's difficult. It hurts. We'll be there in 3 days. If I find something to sell, not from you guys, can I buy some sand?
Out of character, is Balance aware of dragon sand? Like, is it considered like weed where like there really isn't any concrete like negative health impact, or is it like this will fuck your day up even if it helps short term?
I'm gonna say it's essentially a light sedative, but people can become addicted to anything. There are some addictive properties in dragon sand, but it's more of a that's all I'm gonna say.
But like it's not like long term one of those things where like 2 years from now he's gonna be like
gibbering wreck. If
like
he kicks it
in the hospital, just
if he kicks the habit, could be fine.
If he continues.
Oh,
Then who knows?
I wrote an OD for Dragon Sand, actually.
Oh my god, Aethor, why did you not share this with me?
I'm sorry. The idea is that if you OD on Dragon Sand, you actually become like comatose. So you have to be force-fed food until the effect of it like wears off. Otherwise, you just starve.
That's a pretty tame OD.
It doesn't take that much, and the natural like tolerance level of it causes people to like veer towards that path.
Not all of the drugs he's invented are really hardcore.
Oh no,
So-
Dragon sand is probably the lightest of all.
Wait, so it's like so it's like opiates, basically.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
where
it's
you can take it without it being bad, but you can also very easily get addicted.
Oh yeah. It's easy to get addicted to it. It's what's the mega sedative that they only give you at the hospital?
Fentanyl?
Oxycontin?
Oxycontin.
Nah.
Oxycontin's that shit for when you're on death's door.
Okay, yeah. Like it's like
Oxycodone is the one that's tamer.
Why am I the druggie? I know nothing about drugs. Morphine. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah.
Shit! It's like fantasy morphine. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's the idea I had. Oh, that's the idea I have now.
Okay. So we can sum this up really nicely. You would know that Dragon Sand is like the real world equivalent of like maybe morphine.
Balance is going to switch his focus to the Mantle of Leadership, where he gets the bonus with the intelligence to charisma checks and stuff. More for flavor here, but
Okay, yeah, that's
all
fine.
right, go with it. And then just looks at Squash. I understand the desire and the need. I've seen my fair share of cases with Dragon Sand and withdrawals and what have you, but in the long run, it's not going to help you. if you would like, and this is me trying to compromise here because I am not your boss, I'm not, well, what I used to be. I'm just a companion of yours. When we get to this next town, we will get you, or at least I will be willing to chip in a very small amount to get you something, just enough so that you have the edge taken off. But understand, as your companion, I am concerned for your health, and I would hope that me trying to aid you last night would be convincing of that, even if you don't believe my intentions were that way.
Oh, you can see I'm horrible at bluff, so I'm just gonna say it out loud. When you said you tried to help him last night, he does not look like, he looks angry at you. Like, no, you weren't trying to help me, is what I say. Yeah, I would very much like some dragon sand when we get to Cusack.
Rhal walks up. He stands up, first of all, because I said I was sitting in the installer there.
Mm-hmm.
He stands up and walks over and kneels down really low.
Squash is walking.
Still above you.
Squash backs away from you. When you start moving towards him, he's backing up. Why? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't need dragon sand. I'm sorry.
You did. I don't care. Come here.
No, please. He looks absolutely terrified at you. He's backing up if you move towards him.
I'm not going to hurt you. Come here.
Honestly, Squash, he's the tame one among the three of us.
Honestly, though, fuck.
Squash does not seem to be like he's not moving back as fast as you moving towards him, but he looks terrified at you.
Come here.
Please, I'm sorry. I won't. I don't need anything. I don't need dragon's den. I'm sorry. Let's just get to you the orb. I'm sorry. He's does not want you close to him right now.
Balance is just watching with a smile.
You know I can outrun you, yes? Very easily.
He stops backing up.
Come here.
He stands frozen. You can approach him now without problems. But he is not moving closer to you.
Yeah, Rhal very calmly walks up to you and he puts one of his claws and drags it across his tongue.
Oh, Jesus.
And holds out your arm and presses it against your arm.
Oh, he screams. He screams like a child and falls to the ground.
I understand your pain. I will help you. If you fuck with us again, though. And he releases his claw and wipes away the spit and acid with his other finger.
Holy hot damn.
I'm sorry. I promise. I'll get you guys whatever you want. Just don't hurt me, please.
Calm down.
He is fetal position on the ground at this point.
How bad of an acid burn is it?
Oh, it doesn't have to be it doesn't even have to be damage for.
No, I'm curious.
There isn't any damage if it's just a lick and a cut. There's no meta damage at all.
It would have just been bacon grease splashing out of the pan and getting on you. It would have been that kind of a thing.
So there's just a little trail of inflamed red skin.
Yeah, I think the most of
Barely.
the pain would have come from the fact that he was pressing it on there and not releasing it. Otherwise, It would have just instantly hurt and then fizzled away.
I assume a very minor bacon splash burn is not how Squash is reacting.
No, he is overreacting like a crazy person.
Squash, a crazy person? You don't say.
Be nice to him.
No.
Yeah, Squash just, he's promising everything right now. He's just, I don't need dragons, nothing. I'm sorry, I won't take anything from you guys. I'll get you guys whatever you want. Please, I'm sorry.
I don't care if he has the dragon's hand. I don't know.
I offered to buy some from him.
It's kind of interesting to me for obvious reasons, but...
we'll talk later, Rhal.
I don't have any money, so...
Well, it's not just that. We'll talk.
Okay.
I literally
So-
could care less as long as he stays the fuck away from me for a bit.
Well, maybe you should introduce him to Cal. Maybe he'll stay in line.
Zaltanna looks at you and she's like, damn, Balance, that's cold, man.
What? It's acceptable for the sword to do it. I'd rather not cross any lines anymore. I'm putting my foot down that I will not cross lines unless it is a group consensus. Cal, however, has no leash upon him.
For the sword to do what?
drive the point in. Not literally, but
Goodness.
You know, he can only talk into my head, right? Like,
just do a touch. Yeah, do a little touchy
I don't
touch.
think she's going to let them hold him. Look, if you guys don't trust him that much, you can tie him up. I'll carry him.
I don't trust him enough to let him touch Cal.
Honestly, I think that would be the funniest thing to see.
Okay, balance.
Okay.
He probably does not weigh a lot.
What are you guys doing now? Are you packing up and going? Are you hog tying Squash to the back of thing? Are you giving him Cal? What's your plan, guys?
I'm not giving him fucking Cal. I don't see a point.
Excellent.
I think Balance is just trying to fuck with me right now.
No, I think it would be amazing.
So what are you guys actually doing?
Packing up camp
Zaltanna's
and
turning her
heading
back
out.
on Squash and putting her wand away because and she's only turning her back on him, by the way, because she knows that if he tries shit, that Balance and Rhal have her back.
Why don't you have the wolf keep a watch?
Oh, and Karuna, yeah. Karuna is most definitely on Squash's ass. Like, she is standing right next to him, hackles raised, growling.
Just like Squash, you just feel like this hot, rancid breath just breathing down the back of your neck as this dire wolf just like leans over you. Like if you standing at probably not quite the height of this dire wolf, as it just kind of leans over, it's like.
Squash is torn between his fear of Rhal and the wolf at the moment. He's also trying to process the weird threats that were just levied against him.
Rhal's not a big fan of the wolf. And seeing how Squash is just completely like terrified, Rhal picks him up. I will keep an eye on him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you opposing this?
Do you pick up Squash?
Yeah, he's picking Squash up and he's putting you on. He's not tying you up or anything. He's just like,
Jesus Christ. No, Squash freaks out when you try to pick him up. He's like, no, sir!
that's fine. I'll hold you.
Do you
I'll
guys
hold you
do you
then.
want to take an opposed grapple there, Squash?
Squash is not going to let Rhal pick him up. And not after
Yeah.
what just happened. Absolutely fucking.
Okay, in that case, I need you both to make an opposed grapple check.
A post grapple check.
Yes, knowing what I know, please.
I think Rhal has to do athletics because you're the one
It's-
initiating.
Oh, yeah. I can use
have to go
acrobatics.
either way. Athletics, acrobatics, I care very little. Just roll it and oppose it.
okay, you're gonna beat me easy. Strength is not Rhal's strong suit.
You can do athletics or acrobatics. So it doesn't really matter, dude.
I can do acrobatics.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay,
Okay.
still not great, but
All right.
damn.
Oh.
I got an 18.
He wiggles out of your grasp, but only just. He's on his feet, and I assume I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna assume he's backing up a little bit,
Yeah.
Into the wolf.
trembling.
Oh, he'd rather go to the wolf than you right now.
All right, choose the wolf. That's fine. Rhal just kind of rolls his eyes.
You feel like a menacing lick on the side of your face from the wolf.
You start whacking away from the wolf and from the dragon man.
Excellent. Okay, so are you guys packing up and moving on?
Yep.
Yeah. Rhal's kind of chuckling.
Oh, Jesus.
So horrible to this poor little squad.
I was not horrible to him.
I tried helping.
I made one very tame threat.
You guys continue heading across these plains. Squash, I need you to make a con check.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus. I got a 16.
You are feeling the effects of withdrawal massively. You're beginning to feel the light effects of withdrawal. You're kind of getting that shaky nervousness. It's very uncomfortable. Definitely feeling a little sick.
All right.
But it's not affecting you
All right.
yet.
All right. Squash is keeping up a brave face, but he is keeping a good distance between him and Rhal at all times. And this is not even like he's pretending to not be angry or pretending to be paying attention to something else. He is constantly looking at Rhal, making sure he's away from him.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, boy.
On occasion, Karuna occasionally just like bats you with her head in towards where Rhal is walking. Karuna is not a silly animal. But yeah, this kind of happens off and on throughout the day. You guys cross the rest of these kind of plains areas. You go over a few hills, drop down over the other side, cross a couple of little tiny rivulets, and you make your way that night into the edge of the forest. The next day through the forest it's getting hotter. everything here is kind of that humid feeling when you go into a forest in the middle of it, sort of like a season of bringing out flowers and such like, fruits and whatnot. There are lots of little animals running around here. There are a few pathways which Squash takes you along. Probably fairly happy to be taking the lead and being away from the rest of you.
Yes.
And you are in the forest proper on your 5th night, the night before you're due to enter Kuzak itself proper. Are you guys, I need Squash to make 2 more con checks for me, 1 for each day.
1. And 2. I needed those rolls last week.
You do. You are still feeling the effects of withdrawal. It's getting steadily worse and worse. But the fear of Rhal and the fear of this Karuna wolf thing that seems to be your solid companion right now, it's keeping your adrenaline running. You'll probably have a feeling that's what you're running on.
Can I have been feeding Karuna things, trying to get the wolf to bare its teeth at me less?
Roll an animal handling check at disadvantage. The DC is pretty high because she's not just a normal animal. She is, in fact, a steed.
Yeah,
she is a fine steed companion gifted by Tyr himself.
I'm pooped. Oh, that's a good roll for what I have. So I got 11.
You try and feed Karuna. Karuna takes the first 2 or 3, and when you try to stray over the line just a little bit, just to tense it, she snaps at your leg, and she snaps you all the way back into Rhal.
There's like a silly moment where Squash is trying to feed Karuna, and he's like giving her little meat things he didn't eat last night. And then at the 3rd one, she like snaps at his leg. He backs up into Rhal, looks up, and just falls to the ground and is backing up, like doing the little like sitting, like ass sitting, backing up, scooting thing.
Let's say this is where we find you on night 5.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Rhal.
You're fine.
The sun is setting. It's definitely time for you guys to take a break, to find a place to camp down for the night.
Squash is probably getting kind of pale, but he doesn't seem to be losing any energy. He tries to take arch hunting, I assume. Balance. Sorry. Balance, do you want to get some meat tonight? It's been 2 days since we hunted that deer.
I suppose. If anything, I actually had an idea for that.
Okay.
You find it, I'll kill it.
So the 2 of you are just going to go off? Are we leaving Rhal and Zaltanna and Karuna back at base?
I was just thinking Fade to Black, kind of just leave survival back.
Balance is leaving his stuff with the group.
That makes sense. Okay. You 2 go off and hunt. Can I have a survival check from Squash?
It's one of my good rolls. 23.
Wow.
And in that case, you can make an attack or whatever your ability is at advantage, Balance.
I would probably just do the psionic blast thing again, so just insta head explosion.
Yeah, it's gross, it's gory, but it gets the job done. You guys come back with fresh meat for the night.
Actually.
Yes.
Can I tone it down so that the head doesn't go supernova?
Right.
Because I have a thing that I want to try.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. You guys find, let's say, I don't know if they're poisonous to eat, but I guess we're about to find out. Someone will tell me, probably an onyx. You find a small bear. Let's go with a bear.
Bears are poisonous to eat? Why would they be
like
poisonous?
eating the liver of like some animals is really poisonous to us, so I can't remember if it's bears or not, but we'll go with bear.
I think
You find a small bear.
bears are okay to eat.
Just say owl bear. Nobody can tell you that's poisonous or not.
No, no.
You're right.
No. No, because then we're going to actually have to roll initiative.
No. Owlbears have a very special place in my heart. These guys know why. It's not going to be in this. Not going to be in TOD until I'm ready to gift you the joys of an owlbear. All right. So what is it? Yeah,
Just
you
say a
find
bat
small
bear then.
A what?
I don't know. Just make some shit up.
Just make up.
You find a bear.
Great, the bear.
You find a bear.
All right. I do the head murder, but sans head explosion.
Without the head explosion.
Right.
All right, you guys see this bear walking along, and then you just see it suddenly just like shake. You see its head like shake from side to side, and then it just stops, tongue lolls out, and it collapses to the ground.
And that's how it's done.
Do you?
Squash, I actually, I had an idea. Thinking and you mentioning the
How are you not terrified of this?
I am.
hunting and whatnot.
But this is like, he scaled it back by like 10 on the horror factor. Okay, sorry. Balance, sorry, you're saying.
So, and like, I assume we're like walking up to the bear, checking it out, grabbing it so we can bring it back. So I was thinking, if it's money that you need, rather than us giving you the money, well, we just kill the bear. And as far as I understand it, bear pelts are actually quite valuable. And I mean, whatever meat we gather that we don't actually need, you could probably sell.
I can work the bear pelt. It shouldn't be a big problem. I can take care of, if you give me the bear pelt, I'll take care of the sand, no problem.
That sounds like a fair deal.
Squash is going to get out an okay-looking dagger, and I'm going to try to skin the bear. Survival?
Yeah, sure.
24.
Yep, like you were born to do it.
That's a pristine bear pelt.
That's a top-notch bear pelt.
I'm assuming I also cut out its good meat parts and blah, 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 and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
let's assume that you managed to butcher this animal in a very good, significant way. You guys have rations for a good few days. Let's say 3 days for 4 of you.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that's a lot. I don't know if it's a little. You make it work somehow.
Who cares?
Whatever. This
It's
is what
cool.
you end up with. This is what you end up with. So everyone note down you have these extra rations.
All right,
You
3
also
bear
have a
rations.
Everyone has 3 bear rations, and you have a pristine bear pelt.
Yeah, Squash,
It is
put that on
important
yours.
Yeah.
for you guys to note your food at this point, because you are about to enter the desert.
Yeah.
How many foods do we have?
We had 20 days of rations that we got.
And we've been gone for 5, so that... but we had the deer.
Deer was 1 day,
All right, so we're down 4, so we should be at 16 each.
and now you have 3 extra.
Oh, yeah. How many days can we shave off of that? Assuming that, like, while we're traveling.
Have you guys actually been spending time doing this?
Yeah, any downtime we have, Balance is trying to...
Then you can strike 5 days off of your sword proficiency training time, Rhal.
Mark 5 off.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm helping you, Rhal. See? You're getting better at this.
Slowly but surely.
Okay.
But anyways, back into character and everything.
Are you guys sitting up watch?
Yeah. In fact, whatever Squash's watch is, we're double watch on that time.
Oh.
Balance is trying to help you, but he still doesn't trust you.
Hurt.
All right. Who's on watch first?
Balance is like that chill parole officer that like you treat like shit, but he genuinely just wants to help. But like at the same time, like he's still a shitty person.
All right. So
Squash,
who's on first watch?
Squash sits back and waits for you guys to choose.
How about I take the last watch? That way I can get my meditation out of the way.
I can do the first again. I don't mind.
I'll take the last one with Balance.
Sure. So I guess Zaltanna, you're second. Zaltanna?
Yes, I'm good with that. Sorry.
Great. It looked like you were having 1,000-yard stare there for a second.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking about my wife.
Oh my God, Casey, that's the smoothest cover ever. All right. Good to know.
You know, I don't believe that. This is me, Arch. I don't believe that.
You can roll an insight.
All right, I'm
We
going to
don't
roll
need
an
to.
IRL. No.
So, Rhal, on first watch, make
Hmm.
a perception check for me.
Okay.
I assume that Squash has gone around and set his traps as he did before.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was he was doing.
He was standing up a little watcher.
7.
You're so useful.
Shut up.
You are aware that there is movement in the forest. You're aware that a kind of strangest mist is kind of rolling in, but Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's a forest, right?
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens in the forest.
Nothing
When there's
bad
a fog.
ever happens in the forest when there is a fog.
I will
Zaltanna,
wake up
Every
Zaltanna.
horror movie character ever.
ever.
Zaltanna, it's getting foggy out. There's sounds in the woods. I don't know what they are. I don't live in the woods.
Are you asking me because you assume I've lived in the woods? Because, I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, you've done traveling. You've talked about it. I mean, I have not.
Listen. When there is fog and weird noises in the woods, I usually just ignore it. Just stay a little bit more on your guard. Because if you go to investigate it, you're likely to run into like a cannibal
Zaltanna.
or a serial killer
Zaltanna.
or some shit.
Calm down. Shh. I did ignore it. It's your watch.
Oh, fair enough. I'm going to also ignore it because I don't want to fucking get cannibalized.
In that case, I need you to roll a perception check at disadvantage. You're purposely ignoring the...
The bad thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Or the not bad thing.
Listen, Zaltanna doesn't want to get cannibalized.
Who are you getting cannibalized by?
Whatever the fuck is in the woods, it's gonna be like fucking cannibal hillbillies or some shit, okay?
But
I've
then-
seen horror movies.
But then wouldn't you be paying specific attention?
No, she's ignoring it in the way where she's not going after it.
Okay, in that case, roll a perception check for me.
Thank you. 10.
You too notice that there is... This mist is... It's not normal for this mist to be here at all. This is definitely... This is not natural. But you don't really notice sounds all that much. I mean, you hear the odd cricketing and like snapping branch, but that could be from the fire, right?
That's definitely what it is, and that is exactly why Zaltanna is just gonna, grab Cal out of his sheath and just, hold on to him. There's nothing wrong. She just, she wants to have a nice night with her best sword friend.
Scaredy cat.
Okay.
I don't want to get cannibalized.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, Zaltanna.
Uh-oh.
Is he going to try to control me? God fucking damn it, dude.
Kill him.
That's a 15.
She has the aura thing now. Sorry.
That's not me. That's the other one.
I have the aura powers.
I think he's correct. I think the paladin one affects you too.
Which paladin one?
Oh, your aura of protection.
You'll level up your aura of protection.
Right.
Hang on
I
a
thought you were
minute
talking
there.
about balance's aura shit, and I was like, what the fuck? No, obviously I don't have that.
No, I just don't want you to stab Squash in his sleep, so I'm trying to get you a higher roll.
I wanna.
I'm not. Oh, is that
Low-key,
where you're
I kinda
coming
do.
from? Then she will totally do that at disadvantage because Cal really wants that magic.
Whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw
General
equal
paladin.
to
Your charisma modifier.
yeah. So it's my charisma modifier is a +3, so that becomes an 18, I think.
You feel the effects of a spell beginning to affect your muscles. You feel it just tense up your leg muscles, your arm muscles, your face, and your jaw. But you just literally shake it off as you become aware that someone's attempted to cast whole person on you.
Zaltanna's just gonna look around, and then she's just gonna pick up a rock and throw it at Balance.
I'm going to say that wakes you up.
Yes, was that really necessary?
Yeah, listen, I'm keeping watch, and somebody tried to fucking hold me with magic.
Fuck. You guys hear this coming from the mist? I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You get a +3.
You do indeed.
19.
Oh, Jesus.
22.
Again, Zaltanna and now Balance, you feel that uncomfortable feeling of someone attempting to lock up all your muscles, but you just shake it off.
Okay, fucking stop it. At this point, just come out here and say what the fuck you want.
I'm going to say with that rather loud swearing pronunciation, the other two of you have woken up.
What is going on?
Squash is on his feet and he's holding a hand crossbow and he's aiming it every which way, trying to figure out what's going on.
Somebody's trying to hold us with magic. Come the fuck out here and just tell us what you want.
Can I see whoever? Can I perceive them or find them?
You may make an investigation or a perception check.
Haha, I'm going to do an investigation and I get +5 because Jesus Christ, and I get +5 because I'm observant.
Motherfucker.
+5's only for passive investigation.
Is there such a thing as passive investigation?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's passive investigation and passive perception.
All right. And I got
observant gives you a +5 to the passives, but not the actives.
All right. I get them
That's the only reason why I didn't take it yet.
26.
Rhal?
I got a 16.
As you two look around, Squash notices it first, but you see 2 small figures either side of your camp. You also notice 3 much, much taller figures. You probably suspect humans, maybe elves, something like that. They're standing much further back in the mist, but you can spot them fairly easily, just the way the mist just kind of moves around them. And they are surrounding one side of your camp, the Kuzak side of the camp. And you see the familiar telltale signs of magic users as they begin to attempt to cast another round of magic.
Oh, boy.
Like y'all to make initiative checks, please.
Hooray, combat.
Combat! Everybody loves combat!
Fucking
Oh, fuck me.
dickbags. They could just tell us what they want.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. No.
Hail Satan.
We all rolled 6s.
Satan.
All 3 of us. Hey, Thor. No!
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can we call this episode Hail Satan?
Hang on a minute. I need to record this for posterity, and there's one way that I can do it. Hang on.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck balls.
Christ.
We all rolled 6s.
Is that coming up for you guys?
Yep.
Yes, we can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, but-
So I'm recording this in the call because at some point someone's going to ask us if this was a fucking real, and it is.
I'm just going to take a picture on my phone right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, holy fuck balls, guys. What the frack?
This is what we in the business call everybody gets a 6.
Everybody gets fucked.
Oh my
Because that's a
God.
poor initiative.
Jesus
I
Christ.
gotta send a picture of this to my...
This needs to be tweeted. This needs to be dropped into our Discord chat. What the fuck?
I saw your 6 and I was like, I've got this. I literally need a... Oh my God.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Quantum rolling, ladies and gentlemen.
right.
Okay.
Should we all just
All right.
roll again since that was fucking
No.
insane?
No, because
And we
it's
don't
just
want
too
to
funny.
summon Satan with our magic Dungeons and Dragons powers into our actual world, because I think this is how that happens.
No, it's okay. It's okay though, because we have 1 extra 6, so now it's not going to summon Satan. I think that's how that works.
Oh, hey, question. Does Karuna fight? Or is this just like a useless wolf?
It's a fine steed, so.
Does it? That doesn't
Yes, it
fight?
If she...
Okay. Now I'm going to roll for my boys.
Tana, does Karuna fight?
Zaltanna.
No.
Zaltanna. Valanda, does Karuna
She
fight?
is your mount. She's not a pet.
Okay.
So flavor text, you can say that like if you want to attack with her instead of you, that's fine. I'll out because it's basically like meta-wise not much really different.
But she
But
doesn't
she would
get a
have to be
turn
right
like
next to you. No, she doesn't get a turn. She doesn't, if she's attacking, it'll be right next to you and it'll be taking your place, yada, yada. Flavor text, it will be different, but actuality, it's going to be no at all. But I'd rather you didn't because she is a mountain, not a fighter.
She's
Got
more
it.
like a cat. She doesn't care about you or what's going on.
Oh, no, she
Doesn't
does.
wanna
She's
help.
loyal. But she's loyal to the point of she'll run in there and pick you up and run you out of a fight. But that's a pretty extent of it. All right, I need to roll initiative for my boys. Luckily, they didn't get a 6. Who has the highest dexterity?
20.
18.
14.
Shit. 10.
Okay.
Squash, Rhal, balance, Zaltanna.
So who's going first?
Funny enough, my dudes,
What?
who rolled a 19 and a 17 on their dice.
Fuck that.
Okay. I'm going to have the magic users all go together. I'm having the martial guys go together.
Oh,
3
no.
magic guys, you see them making you see 2 of them make duplicate motions with their hands. I would like Squash and Rhaljak to make wisdom saving throws.
You get +3.
Do
How
I?
long does that last? Does that last forever?
You're an aura. Essentially, what you guys feel standing next to is you feel that kind of like divine presence, which is probably Tyr, and you feel that protective nature, which is Zaltanna. You're not sure if it's vengeance or justice or just protection right now. It very much feels like protection.
Without the +3 bonus, I got a 17.
Without it, I got 19.
You both shake it off. You're like, yeah, I don't care. As you feel them attempt to cast Hold Person, and they both fail. God, these guys suck. Or you guys are too good. Okay. All right, the martial guys run forward. One of them is a dwarf carrying a hammer, and the other one is a dwarf carrying a war axe. They run forward, and they get close enough to get to balance, but that's as much as they can do in this round.
Rude.
This is me throwing you the biggest of bones. Squash, top of this 6 initiative. What do you want to do? You are not in melee range of the 2 melee guys hovering near balance.
Squash has no interest in that. Squash is gonna dash into the bushes and try to take a hide action and then shoot a crossbow bolt at somebody.
Okay, dash action is your action. Hide is your bonus.
No. See, am I more than 35 feet away from the next bush area?
Let's say not. Let's say you're close enough to hide in that if you just will.
All right, then I can bonus action hide because of Thieves' Cant.
Yep, that's fine.
And I need to roll stealth. Oop.
You do?
Yeah, if I'm gonna hide, I need to beat their passive perception. Sorry, I know the rules.
Fuck the rules. I don't know if you know, that's the unofficial tagline of TRD. On a 26 on a stealth, yes, you managed to like dive into the bushes, you being so small. They're kind of more focused on the 3 larger beings. You managed to hide in the bushes.
Squash is then gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at one of the guys that is attacking balance. And he does so at advantage because they can't see him.
I'll be doing Warhammer guy or War Axe guy.
Which of them can... whichever one is closer to Squash, so let's say Warhammer guy.
Okay.
Bam.
So what was that? Remember, you have to read these things out. It's audio.
All right, so on advantage, Squash got 26 to hit, and I got 28 piercing damage, which is... Yeah, this is good. A lot of sneak attacks.
Basically,
Sneak attack is a bitch.
Includes the sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay, let me see how much health he has. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Where do you strike him with this bolt? Where do you want to hit him?
I want to say the hand that is hold... No, the foot. Always the foot. He always goes for the feet.
I do not flavor, it's too funny. You see this like balance, you kind of like look around and you see this guy with a warhammer coming towards you, and then you see thung, coming out of the crossbow nearby from some random bush somewhere, and you just see this bolt embed itself into his foot, and you just hear him like, "Ah, sake!"
Is he tasting defeat?
There is a lot. Stop, Casey. Not again. There is a lot of blood squirting out. His face has gone completely pale. It looks like he's beginning to suffer the first signs of shock. He doesn't look too healthy.
Good to know.
Rhal, it's your go.
Oh my. Am I about to... Well, hold on. Actually, where are they all?
All right, so there's 2 of them standing over balance. One has a war axe and one has a warhammer. Warhammer dude has an arrow or a bolt in his foot. You see there are 3 magic users, probably about 45, 50 feet out.
Yeah, I'm going to go and run up to the guy. Let's do the not screaming guy that's on balance.
War axe guy.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
The axe hole.
I am going to go up and punch him in the ribs for 24 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. As you hit him, you feel a very weird charge coming from your hoodie. And as you smack into the side of his face, you become aware that some sort of crackling, that weird electrical feeling you get around Demi, is now just permeating your scales. And he takes 9 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump up and do a spinning kick at his face region for critical for not nearly as much damage. 8 total damage.
As you like jump high and kick him square in the face, this weird electrical feeling is definitely traveled down from your hoodie area, maybe your chest area. Maybe it's not your hoodie after all. You can't really be sure right now in the heat of battle, but you feel it running down your scales, and as you impact his face, you feel that weird electrical charge just all over your feet. Almost your entire body is tingling. Almost your entire body is tingling right now.
Awesome. And when I land, I'm going to land another punch. My last punch, 14.
This one, you're like a bit thrown off by this weird electrical, possibly magical charge that you just miss. It's just thrown you out of whack.
And that's it.
He looks, the guy who looks like he's got a few bruises forming on his face, definitely broke his nose. Okay, it's now Balance's go.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. I am going to spend 5 psi points to use Strategic Mind. As an action, you exert an aura of trust and command that unites your allies into a cohesive unit until your concentration ends. Any ally within 60 feet of you on their turn can, as a bonus action, take the dash or disengage action or roll a d4 and add the number rolled to each attack roll they make that turn. And then I'm going to use my own Strategic Mind to disengage as a bonus action back to fuck up.
How does this look? How does this look? I mean, you've got like one guy with an arrow in his foot, you've seen Rhal just like hero punch his way.
It looks like you're abandoning Rhal is what it looks like.
Balance is going to basically be like, I think you have this under control, Rhal. I'm going to aid from the back here. And Balance is going to project that psychic aura around him to his buddies.
I have an important question. It says your allies. Do you include Squash in this?
Yes, because he is fighting the bad guys.
Okay, Squash, you feel an unfamiliar feeling of maybe they know what they're doing? As you see them just like stand up and begin to like beat the crap out of stuff. Maybe you should trust them in this moment. You get this weird feeling, especially towards Balance, with which you've shared some moments of bonding. Whether you wish to actually follow this feeling is entirely up to you, however. Okay. You have successfully disengaged. All right, Zaltanna.
Yes, I am ready to do this shit. So I'm gonna fucking the dude that we're on the verge of defeating.
Yes.
I'm gonna swing at him with my sword.
The hammer?
No, my sword.
No, I'm saying, are you hitting hammer or axe? Because both of them just got fucked up.
It'll be hammer. Hammer has like fuck all health left.
Yeah, he took a lot more damage.
Which is the one with the thing in his foot. That's why I said defeat.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Also, I get 2 attacks. So once I kill one, I'm going to kill the other one. It's fine.
Okay, go for it.
Do it.
So 23 to hit on the first one.
Oh, okay. So you hit it twice. Yes. This
I
one
get extra attack.
You just absolutely cleave this dude in half. Like he looks down at his feet and then realized his head is now joining his feet as you basically just cut this guy in half. You've done so much damage, like over the top of what you needed. You've just basically cut the dude in half.
Did the 9 kill him or?
Yeah, absolutely. 9 damage will absolutely slaughter this dude. The second hit, I assume, is what you're aiming towards the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the D4.
Cal at this point has a +1 because you have killed with him today. His kill count has also gone up by 1, so remember to track that stuff because I'm going to stop reminding you of it. And you do indeed hit him for 17 because it's +1. And you take him for 14 damage. How do you hurt this guy?
I didn't kill him though, right?
Nope.
Not quite.
I cut off his arm.
I will take that. You basically just see this guy has been completely disarmed.
Hey, yes!
Thank you, Casey.
Oh my god!
I feel like I've joined in now.
That's your one. That's your
That's
one.
my one. All right, you've managed to like remove this guy's arm. He looks especially unwell at this point, being the fact he's also missing an arm. He's still like very angrily holding on to his war axe. However,
No,
he's
I want
not
to
letting
say
it go.
I took the arm that had the war axe.
No, because he still needs to be able to use his war axe. And the fact that this is a flavor thing, not a meta thing you've done. You haven't literally disarmed the guy in like the meta form.
No, you didn't make him completely harmless.
Okay. That was your 2 attacks. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Someone should really give that guy a hand. Sorry, I'm done.
Stop. We have never... okay, stop. We are never normally this bad.
Casey started it this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring down the Holy Thunder.
Are you going to smite him?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. The traditional phase, please.
Bring down the Holy Thunder.
Perfect.
And that is...
And you are smiting him for what?
I'm gonna go with 2d8.
So that's a first level slot?
Yeah, I'm doing it with the first level slot.
Okay,
Cool.
good to know.
13. Did I
As
smite
you-
the smitiest smite?
Not quite, but you guys do see, like, in this darkness, you see a flash of lightning. You see this flash of bright light, bright holy light, as it just turns this guy into ash. And he hits the ground. He is dead. Toasted. He's dead.
Toasted.
Okay, you guys have dealt with the 2 martial guys. The 3 magic guys are still remaining. One of the guys is going to continue chanting his chant. The other 2 look at each other, and you see them raise their hands as they aim. Let's call one Cogs. Cogs is on the left-hand side. They're a tall human, and they have dark hair. They throw their left hand forward, and you hear them mutter something, and you see a small streak of fire fly out across as they aim it towards Rhal.
Okay.
For 9 versus your armor class.
No.
No, I didn't think so. The guy in the middle continues to chant his chant, and we'll call him Lewis. And the female on the right, we shall call her Tash. She has very short, dark hair. She throws her left hand out, and she also throws out a firebolt, but this time it's towards Zaltanna. For 12 versus your armor class.
Mm-mm.
And that's their go, guys. Fucking useless. It is now Squash's go.
Squash is going to move closer to the group of guys that are shooting spells at everybody. And he's going to use his hand crossbow. He's going to bonus action hide to get advantage on his roll and thusly possibility of a sneak attack.
Sure.
Stealth. So I got a
No.
14.
You are not hidden.
Crud. All right. Then he doesn't get sneak attack because there's nobody threatening them. So what does Squash do? Well, he still just shoots a hand crossbow at one of them.
Aethar.
Yeah.
There's a thing you can do. You can hold your action.
Can I do that?
Yes. Yes, you can.
As somebody that knows how to abuse the system with Rogue, you can do that. Trust me.
All right. Squash is going to hold his action and shoot a crossbow bolt when somebody engages the chanter.
The chanter.
Yeah.
Since you're not... Are you saying this out loud? In fact, you probably can't. You attempted to hide.
Yeah, I have no interest in telling them. I am formulating a plan outside of them. I'm assuming they're going to do dumb things, and I'm assuming I can profit from them.
He's Ramboing.
I love it. Okay, in that case, with your action held, Rhal, it's your go. The 2 melee guys are dead before you. The 3 magic users are off to one side. You can now see where Squash is, and you see that he's readying a bolt. He's waiting. What do you want to do?
I'm going to run up to, let's say, the human that you called Cogs that one time.
Cogs, the one on the left. Yep.
Yes. And I'm going to hit him very hard for a
Yeah.
natural 1.
You completely miss. Like, Cogs doesn't even break a sweat. They don't even, like, twitch. They just stand there as you go to aim a punch or a kick and completely miss.
I do it again. I'm going to land one in his gut for 17.
Oh, boy, do you.
Awesome. And when
How much
he...
damage?
That's 9 damage, sorry.
Okay.
And when he kind of reels over, I'm going to bring my knee up into his face region again. Well, not again, but like, another face region attack for 15.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay. For 6.
Okay.
And then as he comes up from being hit in the face, I'll spend a key point to do another attack and punch him. He's probably got his hands on his face, so I'll go for a rib. 20 to hit for 10 damage on that.
I have a question. You can hit 3 times as a normal attack now?
I have an extra attack where I have 2 attack actions. When I use an attack action, I have the bonus attack, and then I have the key point.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So
okay.
if I use a key point, I can get 4 total swings.
Excellent. I love it. In that case, you did 21 points of damage? Yes, you did.
Yes. Oh, 25. 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 10.
Oh, right, yeah. I can't do numbers, help! Send help.
Sure, what's his max HP?
The max HP is you die rocks 4. Okay.
Shit.
Okay. You land a couple of very, very good hits, and you guys hear like, oof, crap. As you just see one completely wild miss, but maybe he was just fainting as he just like lands the other 3 exceptionally well. Okay. It's now Balance's go.
Hey.
Hey.
So I see the 3 spellcasters.
You do indeed.
I see the one chanting in the back.
Yes, you do.
I don't like when they do that. I don't like when spellcasters do that. I've seen what they do with that because I've seen Inverna do that.
You have
Long
indeed.
time ago. So I'm going to look at him and go, oh, I don't think so. And I'm going to use 5 psi points, and I'm going to use Broken Will.
Sure, what does that do?
As an action, you target one creature you can communicate with via telepathy. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you choose the target's movement and action on its next turn. On a successful save, the target is unaffected. You can't use this ability on it again until you finish a long rest. Creature immune to this ability if it is immune to being charmed.
It rolled a 2.
Oh, Jesus.
You have control of the channeler.
Awesome. So on its next turn, I get to decide what it does.
Awesome. Good to know. Okay, it is now Zaltanna's go, unless you're doing anything else.
No.
Okay.
Flavor-wise, I imagine Balance is just like staring at this guy after making the statement of not going to happen. And then just like there's a shimmer in the air, a distortion around his head, and then that's it.
Cool. You're having a stare off. I love it.
Yeah.
Sultana.
I'm gonna use Abjure Enemy. So basically, as an action, I can, if it fails a Wisdom saving throw, it's frightened for 1 minute. So I'm gonna frighten the chanter. So it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
The DC is my spell DC, so that is...
If only you guys had some kind of a way to telepathically coordinate your attacks.
14.
It got 15.
Fuck that shit. Well,
Speed is halved for a minute, which still sucks.
yeah.
You fucked up my plan.
Sorry, I fucking wanted it to not move.
I mean, you could have just ran up and killed it. But
So what are you doing now? Are you
As
using
a
your
bonus
move?
action, I am going to... Hold on. No, that's an action. Never mind. Wait. As a bonus action, I don't want to do anything. Wait. Oh, wait, no, that's also an action. Oh, I'm going to Misty Step a little bit closer to it. That's what I'm going to do as my bonus action.
Where are you misty stepping to it? Like behind it, to the side of it, in front
Oh,
of it?
behind it.
Okay.
But, like, not super far, because I can't attack it, obviously, since my fucking plan failed. But I feel like I want to get closer.
you can be right on top of it.
You can be right behind it. Like you can literally
have your
stand
movement.
behind it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You still have a move.
Not an
Okay.
action.
That doesn't matter. You have a move still. You can move, you can stand right behind it, which means that if it decides to, for example, run out of your range, you can opportunity attack it.
That is what I
Why
will
would
do
it
then.
do that? What makes you think that, Philanda?
I will have to read the thing very carefully.
But that is exactly
because
what I'm
some
going to do.
force
I'm going to
movement-
stand right the fuck behind it.
Because some forced movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks unless it specifically says it does. Anyway, Zaltanna, as you think about appearing behind him, you take half a step forward and your entire body just fizzles and you just disappear from everyone else's view. And as you make your way to stand behind him, you realize the world is slightly sepia-toned. You realize that not everything here is moving at the right speed. I mean, you could walk and nothing around you is moving as fast as it should. And just as you reach behind where this guy is, now that your intent was there, you couldn't take any other path. As you turn around to stand behind him and face him, you notice there's a figure standing behind Rhal. And then you're back in the real world.
Before my turn ends, can I say something to Rhal in his head?
Sure. Free action to talk.
I use the mental link to say to Rhal, I don't know what the fuck, but when I was using my, would I call it Misty Step? Is that correct in character? When I was Misty Stepping, I saw someone behind you, so just watch out, man.
What is Misty Step? I look behind me.
You don't see anything. However, it is now magic users go.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you may.
Is she engaged with Chanter?
Yes, go for it.
Ha!
She's close enough to be threatening. She's a threat.
Oh my goodness.
And it's a crit.
Oh my goodness.
It's a crit with sneak attack.
Please read that out loud.
Sneak attack, 29 to hit. Critical damage for 30 plus 27.
Damn it.
That's some Mortal Kombat shit. Like, you hit it with the bolt in the chest, and then it just explodes.
Yeah, there's no way.
Holy shit.
Ooh. Oh, I like this.
Rogues at level 10,
Boom,
yo.
boom. What?
Can it be like one of those like brutally like he just takes it to the heart and crumples together? Like there's no time or like moment that he didn't die. It's just twang and he just goes down.
Yeah, Zaltanna, you appear, you send this message and look over at Rhal, and as you look back, the person in front of you just hit the ground. You all become aware that the mist is beginning to fade out at this point. Excellent.
Balance is disappointed.
It's now Cog's go.
3 people wasted their turn on the guy making fog.
Alright, it's Cog's go. Rhal, since you're attacking Cog, make an intimidation check on him.
Intimidation.
Yes, please, at advantage.
At advantage. 20, not natural.
Cog stops chanting and throws their hands up. Okay, Lewis is toast. Taz is not having this shit. As you see them raise their hands, and from each of the fingers, is that right?
As Valanda counts how many fingers she has. There's 10 of them. Spoiler alert.
I don't. Oh my god, dude. Okay. From 6 of the fingers, 3 on each hand, you see a small blue dart light up and fly out towards Squash.
Oh boy.
Magic
As you
missile.
get hit for 6 magic missiles.
Hey, guess
Because fuck you, dude.
guess who has uncanny dodge?
Fuck 9. I don't know if you can apply that to magic. Missile.
You can. Any attack.
That hits me. It has to hit me. He has to roll to hit me. That's the stupid rule thing.
Magic missile doesn't
Yeah.
roll to hit, though.
You can't untimely dodge, for instance, fireballs, because they don't have to roll to hit.
Well, that's what evasion is for.
All right.
Funnily enough, the average roll was just over 1. So you take 14 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Off this.
14. Two. I know math.
It's not even that much.
Math.
It could have been so much better, but almost every roll was a 1.
Good.
And since nobody is close enough to be happy by this, you see them turn, look at their friend, and you go, "Oi, Cogs, come on!" Oh wait, no, she's the chick. "Hey, Cogs, come on! Screw this!" And she turns and she runs into the forest.
I'm by one of them. I'm by Cogs, yes.
You're by Cogs, yes. This is Taz.
He ain't leaving.
Yes, I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Taz is now 30 foot out from where she started. She's running into the forest proper.
Was she close enough to me that I can take an opportunity
No.
attack on her? Okay.
No, she was not. Okay, this makes it now Squash's go.
Squash takes 6 magic missiles to the chest, and you guys just hear a scream and a thump as he falls to the ground. It is my turn is over now.
Is that all you're doing?
That is all Squash does when he gets hit.
Yes. Okay, you see these magic missiles just home in on him, like thunk, 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 thunk. And you just see Squash just hit the deck. He doesn't seem to be mortally wounded. He's just not moving.
He's screaming and crying.
God,
He's not moving from his spot.
No.
what a fuck, Jesus.
Didn't think it could get any worse than Rhal with the con saves.
Rhal, it's your go.
I'm going to punch this man so much.
Okay.
Repetitively.
This person has got their hands in the air. They have surrendered. You're still going to punch them out?
Okay, no. You said that they put their hands in the air, and then what happened was magic spells came out of their hands?
Not out of this guy.
Not out of this guy. Okay.
Out of
The other
Taz.
one.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell to the others, make sure that this one doesn't move. And then I'm going to get after the other one who is how far away from me?
50 foot.
I have a movement speed of 45.
You can also take the dash as a bonus action, thanks
can
to my
indeed.
strategic mind.
Jesus.
Okay, well, I used my bonus action to that. I was going to use a key point to do that, but I don't
No
have
need.
to.
You're
No
welcome.
need, my man.
And now I am there, and I don't have my bonus action, so what does that do? That means I can punch them,
3 times.
2 times.
but now I can use a key. Well, I could have. Anyways. So I'm going to stunning strike.
Okay.
Using a key point to make sure that they don't leave. And I get 2 punches since my bonus action is gone.
Yep. They don't save.
Okay, that's 17 to hit for 10 damage. And the second hit is 25 for 10 damage. And these are just punches right to the chest. I'm trying to basically wind this person so that they can't do anything.
Your intent is just to wind them because you did enough damage to kill them.
Okay, yeah. He's going to keep punching then until his hands are basically inside this person's chest cavity.
I like it.
I would take it. You basically smack them so hard, you just see them like freeze up. And then you just keep hitting them over and over and over and over until they fall into the ground, and you keep hitting them over and over and over. You guys are out of initiative. Taz and Lewis are toasted. The other 2 melee guys are dead, and you now have Cog standing there with their hands in the air.
Zaltanna's gonna walk over to Cog and go, "Stat talking." And hold on. I know that he's probably already intimidated, but just for good measure.
He's intimidated by Rhal, who ran off.
Who then just beat his friend to death.
Just for good measure, that was a 24 intimidation.
You just see their bottom lip quake, and you see these tears beginning to roll down their eyes. And you say, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Talk.
Please don't kill me.
Don't beg for
There's
your life.
no need to kill me.
Talk.
I'm sorry. I'll take you back to the others. I won't say anything. If you let me go, I won't tell anyone, and no one will take any damage on you. I promise.
She's
Please
going
let
to
me
crack
go.
her knuckles and say, "Shut up," with the fucking blubbering, and explain why you're here, why you attacked us, and who you are.
My name is Cogs. We attacked you because you look like a likely target. We just wanted to say you were slaves. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
You slave us.
Yeah. Well, we work for them. We get people, and then we give them to our boss, and they technically sell them. So we're not. We're acquisitions. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Don't let that big scary creature over there beat me to death like he did my friend.
Rhal kind of wanders over, and his hands are up to his arms are just covered in mess.
Yep.
Hey, Rhal.
Aye.
They're working for slavers. They were going to sell us as slaves.
That does not sound fun.
No. Zaltanna in the mind link goes, balance.
Hold on, I'm busy.
No, dude, I need you, like, over here now.
Well, wait a second. I'm busy trying to deal with our downed companion since no one else seems to give a shit.
He's fine. He's being a fucking baby.
If you just let me go, I promise I'll never do this again. I'll tell them that it's too dangerous to come here. There are too many celestials and demons coming up from that travel place. Please let me go.
Many?
You don't have to kill me. I promise I'm never going to do this again.
How many are there?
There was just 6 of us, and the other one's back at the camp with the others that we got. Please, I'll take you there, and then you can free them, and then you can just let me
How
go.
many are at the camp?
It's not far.
How many?
Are at the camp?
Just one. Just one at that camp. Where the other ones we caught are, please.
I'm inciting that.
Of course you may.
18.
They do indeed appear to be telling the truth. They know that there is only one other guard at the place where they are keeping the others. And you can definitely tell they are terrified of both yourself and of Rhal.
How far away is it?
It's just like a couple of hours in that direction. And they point towards where Squash and indicate Kuzak is. If I lead you there, you'll let me go, right? Please? Please?
Zaltanna.
I've got to meditate on it.
Okay, I'm going to stall that side for a minute. Balance. Squash.
While that's going on, Balance goes over to where Squash is.
Bastard.
What do I see?
Squash is lying in a heap on the ground. He's clutching his chest and, let's say, forearm. And he's just, he's not crying anymore, but he's whining, like just making that pathetic sound.
Balance goes over and kneels down and goes, "Don't worry, I've got you." And Balance is going to place just a hand lightly on his shoulder, and he's going to spend 3 psi points to do mend wounds.
Go for it.
All right, so that is 3d8. So you get back 13 HPs.
You have this very peculiar feeling. You've never felt healing quite like this before. It's almost as if the broken blood vessels, as if the broken like muscle strings or whatever it is destroyed, and the skin itself, they seem to be reaching out to each other and just mending, just reaching out and forming new skin, new blood vessels. It's a very peculiar feeling, but all of your wounds, I assume, heal over.
Yeah, 1 hit point left. I have an ache.
There, are you feeling better?
Yes. Thank you very much.
No problem. That was some good fighting you did there.
I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Well, I mean, thanks to you, the other side certainly did, but...
Oh, yeah, I saw that your friend destroyed a person. He's just ashes.
We're effective at what we do.
Destructive is what I would call it, but...
Well, it's controlled chaos.
Okay.
Balance is just giving him a friendly smile.
He seems to be hesitant to smile back, but it's hard to read him at the moment. He doesn't really know what to feel.
Hey, good job. And Balance holds out for a fist bump.
Yeah, Squash, like, awkwardly fist bumps you back. Same to... Squash goes through his head. You helped. I think.
A lot of what I do you can't see, but yes. Let's go see what the others are up to. Apparently there's something going on over there they need me for.
Rhal's dragging that man back by his fucking ear to the camp.
Oh, please stop. Please don't kill me.
You deserve fucking worse, asshole.
Is this the only one left?
Yeah, not for long.
No, please. I thought you promised you wouldn't kill me. I'll take you to the other slavers and you're not going to kill me. Please.
I haven't promised shit. The slavers, Balance.
There is one at their camp, a few hours from here.
Oh, really? Where's your camp?
Again, he gesticulates towards Kuzak's direction. It's about an hour in that direction, please. Please, you didn't seem to be vicious or violent, and he tries to pull away from Rhal, but I assume you have a firm grip on the ear.
I'm not going to let him go.
Yeah. Oh, please, sir, you seem to be more understanding. You didn't seem to want to hurt or kill anyone. I don't see any weapons. Please, sir. Please stop your friends.
I don't have weapons.
Well, then perhaps if you tell me what I need to know, I can see about arranging for your release.
I'll tell anything you need to know, please. I promise I will go back home. I will become a farmer like my father told me to, please.
All right, so aura sight turned on.
Of course.
Is your camp by itself, or is it in a town, in a city?
It's in the forest, sir.
And how many of there were you in total?
There were 6 in total. We left one behind to guard the others.
All right, and insight on that. That's a crit. That's 23.
Telling the truth.
All right.
And they are genuinely scared.
What is your intent? You round up these slaves. Who do you sell them to?
There's the Kuzak is it's a black market and we can sell almost everything there.
How many people do you have captured at your camp?
We only have 2, sir.
It's a bit hard to say. You know where I come from? Typically, anybody that tries to kidnap or attempt to do any slavery work, such as you seem inclined to do, normally we would have them strung up by their thumbs, but... I don't know. What do you think, Zaltanna?
I think that we rescue those 2 people, and I think we killed his companion, and then I think, and she smiles a really nasty smile that would probably make this dude piss themselves. And she goes, "You say string up by thumbs. I say cut off all their fingers one by one. But, to each their own."
Please, miss. Please don't.
We will negotiate if you play along. Take us there. If there is no trouble, we will see how much of a burden you have been to us.
Okay. Whatever you need, I promise.
Squash.
Oh, crap. All right. Now the real question is, did you see him slink away?
Oh, motherfucker. Roll a stealth check.
Boop. I got a 19.
I'm going to say balance since you were with him last. You make a perception check, but I'm going to say disadvantage because you are talking to this guy. But you'd be more innately aware of where Squash is than anyone else.
15. So, nope.
Nope. He has slunk off into the darkness.
When I hear my name called, however, Squash replies, 1 second. Or if I hear
Are you stealing shit again?
Can't steal from the dead, Zaltanna.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes, definitely what Squash was doing was he slunk into the woods and was going through the mage's pockets looking for gold.
Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute then. Yeah. Okay, balance. Yeah, you hear this reply of just a minute.
All right. Hold on just a moment, if you wouldn't mind, please. I trust you're not going anywhere.
No.
Good. We need to wait for our companion to return. I need to just check to make sure that we're all going to be heading in the right direction.
Since Squash was addressed, he's quickly trying to pocket whatever cash he can find. And
you find 2 gold and 6 silver pieces on this one mage.
All right. He's putting 2 gold in his pocket and returning with 6 silver pieces in his hand. And he's putting it in a deep pocket. 2 separate pockets.
His ball sack. Got it.
Oh my god. Yep, let's go there. Okay.
He returns. He hands Zaltanna the money. Yeah, he had some coins on him. Zaltanna, you get 6 silver.
Oh. Thanks.
Sorry, why are you calling for me?
Well, this gentleman here seems to be saying that there's a camp, maybe an hour point, and Balance points in the direction. Is that roughly in the direction we're traveling anyways for this town?
Yeah, not Chatwalk. Cusack is in that direction. How close is your camp to... Squash looks at the man. How close is your camp to Cusack?
About 8 hours.
How much is your slaves worth?
Squash.
Normally we can... I'll answer. Normally we can sell them for like 50 or 60 gold a piece, but some these don't seem very strong or well, so maybe we'll get some less.
It's probably...
I mean, we can trade them to you if you'd rather have them. You can let us go.
We could probably get some money for those slaves if they're in the...
Squash!
Squash.
What?
You see Zaltanna's eyes flash in anger. She immediately draws a hand axe and points it at you menacingly and goes, "We don't fuck with slavery in this group, Squash. Because slavery is unjust and it's evil."
I've got a better idea. We free the slaves and take your fucking money and leave you both for dead.
I like that one.
Me too.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You guys can have the money.
Not you, Squash. Stop.
Squash, you're having a real hard time earning my trust back.
I'm sorry, I just thought you guys could use the gold. There was a lot of haggling back in Chatwalk. I was just trying to help. I'm sorry.
We don't sell people.
Please don't kill me.
You are going to take us there.
Uh-huh.
And then we will negotiate. That is all we will agree to at this point. If you behave, you have a higher chance of surviving.
Can we go now?
Yeah. Let's go now.
And with that, he leads you off into the darkness. Hi, it's Kythea here. If you want to leave us a message at TLDpod on Twitter is probably the easiest way. Or you can get us through the network, the spark.network, which is a website. Or it would be really awesome if you could leave us some sort of review on things like iTunes or Stitcher or one of those other things. Just let us know if things are doing okay. I can't wait to see you again.
The
Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do.
Get ready for a new blend of superhero action and drama. Hey everybody, this is Lauren from Nerds on a Roll, part of the Spark Network. We're a bunch of superhero geeks playing Masks: A New Generation, a game all about social drama and the stress of being a teenager with superpowers. Meanwhile, in Halcyon City...
I don't pretend to be a hero. They pay a price for their powers, and I don't want to pay my loved ones for my powers. I would gladly have given them back, but I have them now. I have to figure out something to do with them.
Well. Look what the cat dragged back into the ring. Should have hung those gloves.
I punch him in the face.
When I'm free from this place, I'm going to break you like a twig.
By the time I've let you out of that tube, you won't have the will to do so.
Rush.
You can find Nerds on a Roll wherever you get podcasts, and make sure to rate and subscribe.